And I think it's good. Okay, thank you so much. And I think that a guy in here, there are 6 students. Oh, no, no, no. 7. Oh, no, no, 8. I think 1, 2, 3. Yes, the one standing 8. And then the other picture, the girl is sleeping, no eating apple. And also the clock and the map. And the one who's, yes. Okay, so we can move with our lesson for today. But yes, so yes, today we're going to talk about the 4 seasons, the difference of Celsius and Fahrenheit, and of course the different parts of the world and the season and weather in these parts. So let's do a game here. It's not actually a game, but you have to fill in. Okay, let's fill in some things. Let's make a wheel here. Let me share. So you're going to tell me some words that may be related to weather and season. Is that okay? Can you do it?
I'll try.
Okay, so I'll do a wheel here for you and then we can talk maybe next time or yesterday if we have time. So let's do a wheel. And let's say that we have season and weather. Okay, so I'll go first. I will put please. Okay. Do you know what's this word?
No.
This one means like a nice day. Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not that hot, it's not that cold. It's kind of warm and pleasant. So it's nice. Okay. So like a
Okay.
so-so weather. Yeah. Okay. Can you tell me some words related or yes, related to our topic?
Autumn?
Okay, autumn. Okay, how about we write the 4 seasons? Okay. So we have summer, spring, winter. Okay. Now I want you to think of feeling when it's autumn. I think now is the start of autumn, right?
Yes.
Yes. So can you tell me like when they say autumn, what comes to your mind?
Mm, I think it's autumn leaves.
Leaves. Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
No, it's like leaf on the tree.
Oh yeah, leaves. Yes. Is it? You're
Like
talking about the leaves, right? The leaf. Yes, the leaves on the tree. Okay.
yes.
And how about summer? Okay, I think I'm gonna answer summer. I can say beach. Okay. What about spring?
Spring. Spring is
Spring is like the time where you have the Easter egg hunt.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
from
Ted
March to
holiday.
April.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's like Ted holiday. Yeah.
I think that's winter.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Okay, let's put that holiday for winter. Okay. Yeah, I think holiday comes like January, right? January or
Yeah.
February.
January, I think.
Yes, okay. But I remember last year I think it was February because I went home. I went back to the Philippines, yes. So I remember that. But anyway, okay, so we can say that spring can be the blossoms. Do you know blossoms?
Yes, I know.
Okay, blossoms of flower. Let's say blossoming of flower. Okay. So yes, just part of these things. Okay, so actually these are the things that are relevant to our lesson for today. And yes, okay. So I think we can talk this one next time, okay, with our warm-up part. But let's go to our lesson now. Okay. So let's talk about the first part. We have the summer. Okay. Can you tell me what do you know about summer?
Summer is like it's very hot.
Mm-hmm. And
Mm,
then?
uh,
Do you know like famous places during summer or countries?
no.
No. Mm. Because before when I was young, I think when they say summer, I'm thinking of Egypt or like some um, desert places because I think it's really hot in there. Oh,
Yes.
that's yeah. Okay. So yes, when we say summer, like it's hot, we want to swim, we want to eat ice cream. So the weather in summer is
Sunny.
yes, hot and sunny. Yes. Okay. But of course, during summer, still it depends. Okay. Depending on the location, summer can be warm and pleasant or unbearably hot and humid. Okay. So when we say like humid is it's not windy, but the temperature is hot. It's like you're sweating. That is
Yes.
humid. Okay. So like let's say here in Vietnam when it's summer, here it's hot, right? But when you go to western like places with snow, sometimes in there it's cold, right? So
Yes.
it can be different also. So let's talk about Nevada, Arizona, Egypt, okay, or other places that are like deserts here. They will say that here. So this is how you say about the weather and season. It's so bad when we are in the shade. Summer is extremely hot. The sun will burn you if you don't wear sunscreen. Because do you know sunscreen?
Yes, I know.
How does sunscreen help you?
It's like when we go out the road and then we'll use that sunscreen, so it helps us like attack from the protect us from
Protect
the
us from
hot. Yes.
okay, from the ultraviolet rays from the sun. Okay, that because if you don't have sunscreen, sometimes they said, oh, you will get darker screen, but actually it's not that you get darker screen. I mean skin, not screen, darker skin. It's not the only thing that sunscreen does, but if you don't protect your skin from the rays of the sun, sometimes you get cancer with that one. So it's better that you have to cure. Though sunscreen is very expensive. Okay. Summer and so on. I think this one is Seattle. Do you know where is Seattle?
I don't know.
Seattle is a place in the USA. Okay.
Really?
Yes, in the USA. Seattle, Nevada, Arizona, they are in the USA. Egypt is in, Egypt, the Pyramid of Egypt. I think you know that one. Okay. And New York also is in the US. Okay. I think you know where is Korea, right?
Yes.
We
I
have
know.
north and south, but I think this one is talking about south. Okay. I think yeah. So in here, as you see here, in Nevada and Arizona, it's summer, it's in the US. So it's really hot. Okay. But when you go to Seattle, it's still in the US, but they describe summer as the best season. Maybe in their place, it's not that hot, so it's okay for them.
Yeah.
And in New York also is different. Okay, so it's humid, both hot and humid. Also in Korea. I think in Korea is nice. Okay, so how about let's talk about spring, fall, and autumn. Can you tell me what's the difference between fall and autumn?
Fall, I don't know that. I thought fall is like we fall down.
But yeah, they both mean autumn. I mean like the season. Yeah, the season, like from October. Okay, they are both a season, but what's the difference? Yes, you're correct, of course. Fall means like that. Okay, but why people say fall and why people say autumn?
I think fall like it's the last month of spring and then it come to autumn,
Mm-hmm.
and autumn it's like the first month.
Actually, they both the same. Okay, but in it's about the British English and American English. Okay.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it's because of languages.
Yeah. Okay. So when we say autumn, that means American English. So when we say fall, it's American English, and then we say autumn, it's the British one. Is it?
Okay.
Or it's interchangeably? Let me check. Yes. Okay. Fall is in the US and autumn is it's something about also with the elevator and lift difference. So when we say elevator, it's American English, but when we say lift, it's British English. Okay. So I think you know about spring or autumn. Okay. So let's have here. What happens when it's fall or autumn? What happens to the, because in spring the leaves like grow and there are many flowers, but how about in the fall or autumn?
Like the leaves will fall down and it's like they change their color into red or yellow. I think so.
Yes. Okay, that's right. Okay, so I think this one are you correct now. Yes. Okay. And of course we have the winter. I think you have winter here in Vietnam, right?
Yes.
Yes, in Sapa, and I think some parts in the north they have the snow. And I think now I read an article in Vietnam that the winter is colder than last year because the summer is hot. Okay, so we have here some places might be extremely cold in winter like Korea, New York, Alaska, Greenland, etc. It might be perfect like Hawaii, Los Angeles, Mexico, and other hot places. Okay, I think this one you can practice. They're just like I'm describing the season. Okay, so this one is gloomy. Can you tell me what is gloomy here? What does gloomy means here? Freezing out. We have lots of words actually about winter, but I think you know what are these. Okay, let's start with freezing out. What is freezing out?
I think it's too cold.
Yes. Okay. So it's like it's freezing actually. And I would say gloomy.
Gloomy, is it like it's dark?
Yes. Okay. So sometimes when a person says, I'm gloomy, that means the person is sad.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. This is it. And yes. Okay. Now let's talk about, before we go to Fahrenheit and Celsius, I want you to think of the season that you like, and maybe you can tell an experience about this season. You share a story to me about why do you like that season.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. I'm not like I don't travel many places, so I can't do it. But I can say about the future. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of love winter because there's snow and yeah, and so in the future I'll go to Sapa and enjoy that summer. I don't know, sorry, that's winter.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go to Sapa also during the
Yeah,
winter.
it's pretty.
Yes, okay, because I haven't seen snow yet, so I wanted to see snow also. Okay, but when I moved here in Vietnam, I would like to share. Uh, I like the autumn in Vietnam because the leaves are yellow, especially when I go to the church. Like all the trees in that corner, like it's like Korean movie that I watch. It's really nice. All right, so let's go to Fahrenheit and Celsius. So these two are like also the same with fall and autumn. Okay, these
Yes.
two are the things that we use when we measure the temperature. Okay, but I think here most of us we use Celsius, but in the US or Americans they use Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's learn math today and let's compute about, yes, the Fahrenheit. Okay, so this is the how do I say, the symbol actually. Yeah, this is the symbol for Celsius and this is the symbol for Fahrenheit, but this is how you get the Celsius. Okay, this is how you get the Celsius from Fahrenheit. Okay, so if they ask you to give the Celsius, okay, and they give the Fahrenheit, this is how you compute. So you have to, here, you have to multiply, okay, 32, let's say 32 degrees
Yes.
Fahrenheit. Okay, you have to subtract it by 32 and you have to multiply by 9 and you have to divide it by 9. Can you tell me what is the Celsius of this one?
Wait,
Here, this
let me
one.
use my calculator.
Yes, of course. Okay, this one, the 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you convert it to Celsius?
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's like, let me see, 21.11
Huh.
Celsius.
Okay, that's a nice try. Let's try again. I'm sorry, but this one I have it wrong. I have to delete the 32. It should be like, you have to say the 0 here. You have to fill in the the given one. Okay, let me share again. Okay, here I deleted the example here. So this is the formula. Oh yeah, I was talking about the formula. I cannot remember. Okay, the formula for getting the Celsius from Fahrenheit. Okay, so you have to put 70 here. 70 minus 32 times 5 divided by 9. So what is the degrees Celsius?
It's 21.11
Are you
Celsius.
sure about that?
Yes, but when we multiply, we'll multiply 5
Mhm.
past 9, or we use all of that thing and then divide to 9.
Yeah, you have to get this one, like 70 minus 32, that will be 38, right?
Yes.
So 38, and then you have to multiply by 9, that will be 190. So 190, you have to divide it by 9 again. So you got 21.1. Okay? So that
Yes.
is the Celsius. Okay. However, if you directly multiplied it by 5 and divide it by 9 directly, so the conversion is different also. I mean, the result is different. Okay, so let's have this one here. So how do you read this one? Can you see?
Yes. Is it degree?
Degrees. Okay, so we have to add S. When we read, we will say degrees, and this one will be Celsius, of course. Okay.
Is degrees compulsory? We have to
Yes.
say degrees.
Yeah, degrees.
Oh, okay.
Degrees Celsius. Okay. Okay, and this one is the same here. Well, I think I put the answer here. So this one is how you convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, so you do this one, multiply by 9. Earlier, we multiply by 5, right? We subtract first, but this time it's different one because we're getting the Fahrenheit. Okay, so I want you to read this one here. We'll try to read this temperature here.
So I'll read it.
Yes.
Okay, so minus 17 degrees Celsius.
Wow. Okay, I thought you would say negative.
No.
Okay. Yes, because mostly they say it's negative, right? When we see number like this in math, we say negative, negative, negative. But when we're talking about temperature, we don't say negative, but we say minus. Okay.
Okay.
And yes, I think that's it. So sometimes, of course, it's not necessary when you're talking to American, you have to say, okay, wait, I will compute. But like when they ask you like, how's the temperature today? Then wait, I will compute. Okay, so you don't need to compute. Okay, so sometimes it
Yes.
doesn't mean like it's exact. They just do this one in the US. So just say like 37, for example, they have the, for example, you have the 37.8, so you can just say maybe 100, something like that. Okay, so as you
Okay.
see, it's like doubled here when we use the Fahrenheit. So it doesn't mean that you compute for the temperature. As I said, you just need to memorize, or like the answer is near to that, the real one. And yes, negative numbers. Okay, so we say minus, minus, and minus. Can you tell me how's the weather today in Vietnam? Or how's the temperature? We have the phone now, right? So it's very easy.
Yes, but I'm lazy to open the phone.
Okay. So I think in my place, it's around 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Yes.
Wow.
And yes, I think this one is what I'm talking about. Many people and so on, almost everyone says -2 degrees. As you say here, we have to put S with degrees. And yes. Okay, so do you have a question with this one?
No.
No. Okay, so are we good in here? Actually, I don't want to teach this one because it's math and I hate math. So, but I have to say it to you. So just so yes, you remember, just in case,
Yes.
because we're talking about the weather. Okay. All right. So let's have in here this one. I think we still have 3 minutes left. Can you tell me some new words you learned for today? Did you learn something?
Um, I learned about Celsius and
Mhm.
degrees
Mhm.
Fahrenheit.
Yes, that's great.
Mm.
Okay, well, I think that's it for today. And for your homework, I should give you a test for the latter part, but I'm just gonna send about the degrees and Celsius to you. I'll try to do it online so it will be easier. You don't need to write. But yeah, I said I try. And for next class, we will be talking more about weather and season. So maybe we can complete the random wheel soon, and we talk about more of these things about this season. And yes, do you have any question?
No, I don't.
Okay, since you don't have a question, I will ask you.
Okay.
Okay, what are you going to do after our lesson?
I don't know anymore. I think that I'll have to do chores or I'll just sit here and watch movie.
I think you're using your pattern now. You say I will because you don't know yet.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And what else do I need to ask? How about your school? How was school? Did you
It's
start your online teaching at school already?
yes, I've started it.
I mean, online teaching, online learning. What do I say teaching? Online learning at school.
Yes.
Yes. So can you still manage the time?
I think that I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course you have to, right? And
Yes.
yes, if you have some questions about this topic, so just send me a message. And tonight, today is just an introduction of the lesson, so we can speak more and practice more with the interactive practice next class. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and thank you so much for today, Floria. Well, I'll see you in our next class. It's still the same time next week, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Okay. But if you have some changes with the schedule, just inform me ahead of time so we can adjust. All right.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so